sneeze. Sneeze coming on. Hey there and welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to be doing today's eyeshadow look with the Tropical Nights palette from It's Belle Cosmetics. And I also want to tell you, well, about a surprise birthday party that I'm planning. It's actually going to happen tomorrow, so fingers crossed everything goes well. And a little problem I had with one video, which hopefully does not carry into future videos. I'm going to start with something soft and moisturizing on my lips. This is the Glow Reviver lip oil from e.l.f. What shade is this? Honey Talks. I like these. They're very, very creamy. They have, it feels like they have sort of a gel base. Yeah, they're nice. And they also last quite a while. Do you hear the wind? I feel like I'm gonna blow away and land in Oz. It is incredibly windy today. And there are no trees surrounding our house, probably because our landlord doesn't want to have to deal with the expense if they fall down. So we don't have any trees. The neighbors do, but there are no wind breaks right here at our home, and the wind is just whipping around like crazy. I can hear it smashing into the front door and coming up over the house, and I can hear it like the sound is coming down through the chimney. It's intense. If you hear any crazy whining sounds, it's often my kids, but this time I think it's the wind. Today I'm playing with the It's Belle Cosmetics Tropical Nights palette. This is in collaboration with Brie from Brie C Beauty, and it's quite pretty. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think
2,000 years later.
I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this, because initially I was going to do blue and pink, but now I'm remembering that we're actually going out to dinner tonight with my husband's co-workers and bosses. Now, my husband doesn't like eyeshadow. This is just a side hobby for myself. And so when he and I go on a date or over the weekends, I don't wear eyeshadow out of deference to his preferences, because, you know, we're spending larger chunks of time together. Do you hear that wind? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I do really want to wear something tonight, and I know that the shimmers in this palette will look so sparkly and pretty under restaurant lights. So of the shimmer options in here, the most neutral one is this orange over here called Pog. I'm not sure how it's going to work with today's look, but for tonight I'll be changing into a black dress, so it'll definitely match that. I think I'm going to do these two shades here and deepen with that one, and probably pull in this white as well. So it's actually not going to be nearly as colorful as I intended, but I'm glad that I remembered dinner right now before I got started. So let's go. You know, I have the NYX glitter primer, and I never remember to use it. I watch some other channels and they use it all the time. They use it invariably, no matter what they're doing with their look. It's always the glitter primer and then the shimmers. And I just never ever remember to. I think I'll try to do it today, just because I have it and it's gonna slowly start going rancid in my bin. But also because this shimmer formula is more on the emollient side, and I expect, although I don't usually get creasing, that because dinner is still several hours away, maybe it'll crease over the course of the day. So I'll try to remember to use the glitter primer today. Again, because I have it and I should use it, right? Because I'm doing a much more simplistic look today, I'll just go in. I mean, it's gonna be really easy. I'm taking the shade Lilikoi and running it through the whole crease, and when most of the product is deposited onto my brush, I will then just softly buff out in, you know, this kind of shape. I recorded a video yesterday, and for some reason, I don't know why, I'm really, really hoping that this is a one-off, but for some reason, when I watch the video on my phone, because that's what I use for recording, or in the editing software, it's absolutely fine. But the moment I uploaded it to the YouTube platform, the video quality, the color got completely washed out. I don't know why. It's so washed out. And I was watching it thinking, what happened here? I've uploaded it 3 different ways now. I've re-downloaded the video a couple of times. I've even gone into the video to try to change the levels, the saturation and exposure and contrast and stuff in the app, re-downloaded it, re-uploaded it, same exact result. It is incredibly washed out and I don't know what's going on. So my last resort is to do like a screenshot or, you know, a screen recording of the entire video as it plays, and then try to upload that and hope that it will like a different kind of file maybe will upload better. I don't know what happened, but I'm hoping that it's just a corrupted file and does not continue to be a problem, because I mean, I'll have to just re-record that whole video and topic if it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Now I'm gonna deepen with black sand. Now this is yellow to black, so it's huge contrast. I'm just going in really lightly with black sand and working this gently and gradually. I will have to re-record the entire thing, which is annoying, but it would be far more annoying if this problem continues or persists in other files, because honestly, I don't have another way to record. I don't have a camera. So if I can't film and edit and upload with my phone, really hope it's just a one-off. So we'll see when this video is ready to be edited, and I will hold my breath when it uploads to the YouTube platform and just hope that everything's fine. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about today. Today I wanted to tell you that I have planned a surprise birthday party for my husband. He's turning 40, and I was able to pull off a surprise party for his 30th. What I did then was, he and I were supposed to go out to eat, and in the weeks leading up to that, I managed to get contact information for all of his buddies. And I wish there were an orange matte in this palette, but there's not. I guess a whisper of red, Big Island. Just a little, we'll start there. I arranged for all of his buddies to arrive at our house at the same time, but they were all waiting at our house sort of around the corner outside. My husband went to get a shower, and while he was out, I texted every single one of them and had them all come in. So as they're all piling into our home, I'm running around like a mad woman, pulling out snacks and treats and gifts that I had hidden in various cabinets around the house, and then putting up whatever decorations I had at the same time. And when he came out of the shower and walked into our living room, everything was all set up, a little party, a tabletop of treats and snacks, and I think it was about 8 or 9 of his friends waiting in the living room to say happy birthday. So that was a triumph, and I was really happy about that. So tomorrow I have another surprise party planned for his 40th. Most of our social group is church friends. We have a few other friends scattered around, but like the biggest group is church friends. So one of their families lives near us, and I am in cahoots with them. This is Pog. I had arranged all of this with the husband and the wife. So the husband was going to come up with a ruse to get my husband out of the house, and he's going to pick up my husband around lunchtime, and they're going to go hang out for a couple hours, and then he's going to get a call from his wife and, you know, have to stop at home. And meanwhile, me and his wife will be cleaning up the house and setting things up, and, you know, before I get to their house, I'll run and grab some snacks and whatnot. And all of our friends from church, some guys were out of town, but I think at this point there are 9 people who've confirmed, and then possibly bring their teenage sons. Only the men, because I wanted it to be really not so much family time, but just guy time. Editing Rachel wants to know if you caught that I completely forgot to do the glitter primer, because I didn't notice till the end. We'll start arriving about half an hour earlier, and when they come over and pop inside for a minute, my husband will have a surprise birthday party. I'm sure everything's gonna go just fine. I did have a friend say, hey, he's gonna recognize cars, and that's probably true. Sorry, something just blew against my window. That's probably true, although the neighbors did give permission for us to use like their houses and driveways and their parts of the street to park, so that it doesn't quite look like our friends are having a party. My husband, there's a good chance he'll recognize the cars, but at the same time, maybe he won't. Like, maybe he can be engaged in conversation and just not really think about it. And you know what? Even if he does, that's okay. Because 2 minutes later, he'll be in the front door and we all say happy birthday, and then he knows. Happy birthday! I'm just really excited because he's not, like, this is not the sort of thing that he thinks of, and therefore it's not what he expects for himself. Okay, I don't love the white lower lash line, so let me try to actually get rid of that a little bit. This is just a, I'll say clean, but more like a relatively clean brush. I like the white inner corner. A yellow lower lash line is going to be tricky. That's going to make me look kind of sick, I think. So I'm going to do red. Just go in lightly. Maybe I'll mix it with the yellow and see if I can get more of an orange. Yeah, there we go. So this is the red and yellow mixed up. This is not what I was expecting to do with my look today. Have you ever planned a surprise party for anybody? I think it's fun. I like to be a little bit devious when someone's gonna benefit. Like, not in a bad way, just it's a surprise. And you know, this is what I tell my kids. If someone's ever trying to hurt you, they might want to try to keep it a secret, and that's probably not good. But if it's a surprise, at the end of it, you're gonna tell people. It's not always kept in the dark. And I like to plan this sort of thing because it's fun and it's sneaky, but with a really good intent, especially because I know my husband isn't gonna think about it. Like, we're going to dinner tonight. I'll make a comment tonight that, hey, this is kind of like a little birthday thing for you, right? And in his mind, it'll probably just check that off in his box. Like, oh yeah, this is my birthday thing. Which means that he'll be even less suspecting tomorrow. And if I'm lucky, he won't recognize the cars, and we'll be able to just pull it all off, and it'll be a good time. Okay, well, here is the look. Now that it's done, I think it's working. Honestly, I think that the look itself is beautiful, but I think that it's gonna work with my cool toned green outfit the rest of the day. And then I guess when I put on my black dress for the evening, I'll have to choose a much warmer earrings. I don't know. I'll make it work, but I like it. I think the look is really pretty. And you know, this palette consistently surprises me. Now, It's Belle Cosmetics is no longer in business, but it is a nice palette overall. Let me tell you what I did to finish off. In my waterline, I used two different colors. There's white at the inner corner, and then this orange from Uden's Eye is in the rest of the waterline. It's a very vibrant orange. I had two from them. One got thrown away almost immediately. It's like it had no pigment. It was the purple one, lavender, but this orange one's really good. I am wearing mascara. You already know about the lip oil, and then on my face I have the Milani Luminoso blush, which is my favorite color. I love a peach blush, and I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit, and I used basically these two for highlighters, but I realized this was a little bit too icy, and then I put this one on top. So that's what's going on my cheeks, and that's it. Yeah, so this palette is nice. I think it's a really pretty color story, and as I said, I wish it had an orange matte, but I clearly, look at my lower lash line, clearly made orange, because yellow and red together make orange. Yeah, grade school color theory. So I'm happy. I guess, come to think of it, you don't really need an orange matte because you can just make one, and it worked so nicely with the orange shimmer. I think that the look is really pretty. It's a lot more golden than I was planning on doing today, but that's where we ended up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll try to remember to update you at a later time on how the birthday party goes, but I'm really excited, and I just love my husband. He's great, so hopefully I can pull off a little mini surprise for him and have a pile of his friends waiting in our friend's living room, and we can all just hang out together. Thank you so much for being here. Perhaps you will consider liking and subscribing if you haven't done so before and you want to see more content like this. I appreciate you so much for being here and for giving me just a little piece of your day. Do tell me below in the comments what you think about today's eyeshadow look, about the It's Belle palette, and if you have ever thrown a surprise party for someone, what are the details and how did it go? Were you able to surprise them? Is it harder to pull off? Did you have trouble? Were you sneaky about it? Tell. I love to hear about these things and chat with you guys in the comments. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.